Hi guys, this is Omo and welcome back to Kadi Recipes. In this video, I'm going to show you a delicious recipe from Guinea that we call Dappa Ekosan. It's a traditional recipe and I hope you will love it. So this recipe is made with dry corn. I have here half kilogram of dry corn, which I'm going to wash really well. So you have to start this recipe one day before. So I'm going to add the water on the corn and let this soak for at least 6 hours. This will help the corn to be softer. Then the next day, because you can do this at the evening, and then the next day you can wash it really well and add it in a grinder. Then we are going to grind this, but don't grind it into a fine paste. You want to have some powder and also some small grains. Once done, I'm going to put it in a sieve and then I will sieve it to have a fine corn powder and then to have some small grains. If you love me to do more recipe on traditional food from Guinea, please let me know in the comment box below. I will try to do that. You need 2 bowls. So in one you add the fine powder and then in the second one you add the small grains. Then you need to repeat this process until you are done with all the corn. And also, if you love my recipes, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Now I will do this until done and then I will set aside. So don't forget, 1 bowl for the fine powder and another one for the grain, like the small grain you get. That's why you don't have to grind this until it's a fine powder. So in a large pot, because you have really to cook this really well, it takes time. So I'm going to add around 3 liters of water. We also love to add some pumpkin in this recipe. Remove the skin and cut into small cubes. Now that everything is ready and my water is boiling, I'm going to start with adding the small grains in my pot. Then I will mix well and I will also add the pumpkin. If you cover, it will split. So leave it like this to cook for a few minutes, around like 20 minutes, while stirring occasionally. Once the small grains are tender, now we are going to add the fine powder, but add it slowly, because if you add at once it will make some lumps in your, let's say, porridge. Do this until you are done with all the powder, and then reduce the heat on very low and let this cook until you get your desired consistency. Some people like it to be really thick, others like it to be a bit like soupy. Then you can also add a little bit of salt here and let this cook until done. And it's ready. You can serve this with a soup or with yogurt. So we are going to serve this with yogurt that we call kosang in Guinea. So for that, I'm going to show you the recipe for kosang, but you have to do your kosang one day before you make dappa, because you have to let it ferment. To make my kosang, I'm going to mix 1 liter of room temperature water with 500 grams of milk powder. This is powdered milk. You can use Nido, you can use LP, any type of good powdered milk you have. So I mix that with 1 liter of room temperature water. The next step is to add half liter of hot water with a half liter of room temperature water, and then add that in the milk. So this is to have like not so cold milk, because when it's so cold it's not going to ferment easily, and when it's too hot also it will not ferment easily. So this is good. Now I'm going to add my yogurt. This is plain yogurt. I will add 2 tablespoons of plain yogurt. I already have a recipe for this on this channel, I think like many times. Now I'm going to cover this and then put it in like something heavy to cover it really well, and let it ferment for at least 10 hours, or sometimes it will take even more time. Then cover this really well and place it in a hot place, like near the stove or in your room, anywhere you can place it. So this is the result. You see, it's really thick and so yummy. Now I'm going to use my whisk to mix all this together. Your croissant is ready, and mix it with some milk if you like, or just serve it like this. And if when your dappa is ready, I said dappa and I'm so proud to say that. So when your dappa is ready, serve it with your croissant and then enjoy. This is a Fulani recipe, and if you guys don't know yet, I'm from Guinea and I'm a Fulani. So have a nice day and see you in the next video. Enjoy the recipe, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do it now for more delicious African recipes. Have a nice day. Bye.